Well, here we go. Wednesday now. Phew, where's the time going, eh? Now, I got a little thing here to say today. I got to wish our daughter, really, Karen, very special person to all of us, really. I wish her a happy birthday today. And enjoy yourself, mate. You worked hard enough. And I'm not going to mention how young you are today, but you was born in 1970. So, but let's hope you have a lovely day. We're thinking of you anyhow, all right? Just take care. I hope everybody else stays safe and look after yourselves. That's the most important. We're doing all right. Just be positive. You're waking up, that's good enough. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard this one before, but I'm going to do here today the washing machine. All right, Harry. Oh, we've had some confloption here since I last seen you. I put the washing machine on and left him go. When I went out the kitchen a bit later on, I was swimming in water. What on earth now's happened here? I says I. Jack, come here a minute and have a look at this bit. Jack come hobbling out, newspaper and still in his hand. What's all this water? He said. This is bare caution, isn't it? I'll ring for the man. A calm and unflappable Cornishman is my Jack. Can't say the same for me. I was in some tear and thought we was never going to stop mopping all out their water. You know what it's like, don't he? If you'd upset a cup of tea, it seemed like as though you have set a churnful, doesn't it? Anyhow, we done it in the end, and then I'd go down laundrette with all the towels and stuff we used, because if we streamed them through home, I wouldn't have been able to spin them, see. And there's no drought in the weather yet. And on they was too. Grafted. We've been having some trouble with the old machine for a bit of while. Mind you, we've hadn't done 'cause years. And tell you the truth, we thought he'd gone round land before now, really. Anyhow, next day when the man come and had a look at him, and before he tutted or hadn't opened his mouth, I know exactly what he was going to say. Don't bother, I said. How much is it going to cost? Been one thing after another lately, piped up Jack. Perhaps we ought go and think about having another one. Now, Jack, don't say things like that lightly, and when he do, you better stand back. My gracious, before I'd known where I was, there we was in ETS, surrounded by washing machines. Little chap, I forget his name. Mr. Lawrence is a call. Anyhow, he come forth and started talking about all the different models. Seems as though some just spin faster than others, some you can set to wash with less water, and some are supposed to wash just as clean at lower temperatures. Believe it, do he? And some to work my computer. But I didn't want one of they. I should know where I was to. I'm quite alone with the on-off switch, thank you very much. But give me anything too complicated and I wouldn't know where to start. He sound easy when they're telling you in the shop, but he's another matter when you're getting home, isn't it? Anyhow, we ummed and ahed, and eventually we chose one that will do all we need. And he was available in any colours as long as we had a white one. You know, I'd have cast my mind back to Mother. She used to get up early every Monday morning to do the washing. She'd put up her towser and light the furnace for the hot water. Father would have laid in the sticks, pepper and coal overnight to save her a bit of time. Then she'd get out her get washing tubs, mind them, do he? One for whites and one for colours, sometimes an extra one for really beastly things like feathers, trousers, if he'd been scudding dung or anything like that. In no time she'd be up to her armpits in suds and bubbles. Mind the old scrubbing boards, do he? How Mother's knuckles lasted I shall never know. They come in blue and blacks and the starch for feathers collar, for to go chapel next Sunday. When I think upon it now, all we got to do is put the wash machine put the washing in the machine and go make the beds while he's doing. We don't know we're living now, do us? Now this is a little poem. It's just a dialect story. It's called Cold Comfort. Old man went to the pub to have a pint or three. He used his Irish Bailey place close by the cemetery. The time drew on, it does, and people started leaving, and Jacko was the first to go to keep his wife from grieving. Poor Jacko was a trifle late, and worse for wear for liquor, so he went on through the cemetery the way the route was quicker. He hadn't gone but halfway across when he tumbled through his Aryan and landed in a fresh dug pit for tomorrow's early burying. Now, as we had a lot of rain the last few days did pour, the bottom of the pit was wet and chilly furthermore. The time passed by and no help came. Poor Jacko got much wetter, and all his clothes got mudded up, which didn't make things better. "Help me out, I'm cold," he cried. "Help me out, I'm cold." Help me out, I'm cold, he cried, or that's what I am told. But now 'twas father's time to leave, and strange as I might say, father had anchoring to go the short way. In through the iron gates he went as homeward he did plod. He hadn't gone through very far, but hark, could that be God? He made his way from whence it came. To him the voice was calling, and then he had to pull up quick to stop himself from falling. Down in the open grave he gazed to where poor Jacko lay. He got there just in time, 'tis told, to hear poor Jacko say, "Help me out, I'm cold," he cried, "help me out, I'm cold." "Help me out, I'm cold," he cried, "oh, that's what I am told." Quick as a flash that answer came, for all that it was worth. "Of course you're cold, you darn old fool. You've kicked off all your earth." Take care.